fun to spend the holiday with some NBA hoops action. Glad you all could join us. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Well, they did a good job of drawing some fouls, but had trouble cashing in.
Yeah, you know, once they started missing, it became contagious. Big factor in the outcome of that game.
Now here's Harper. No good off the back of the rim. And Clark, the Wolves have substantially increased their fast break points after ranking bottom 5 for a couple of seasons there.
NBA, I think it's been intensive. They're looking to capitalize on their youth and athleticism, attacking early and getting themselves to the line.
McDaniels can't hit. And so Castle will bring it up for San Antonio. Wembanyama, high post. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to ball. It's stolen by Harper. And they're pushing it up. And here they go. It's stolen by Kuminga. Fast break, Minnesota. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, the play was there to make, but there was just something off about it.
You know, it looks like an easy play, but it's much more difficult than it appears.
Now here's Ball. Shoots over Harper. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Takes a step back. Here's Wembanyama. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. He knows that Wemby changes the geometry of the game whenever he steps on the court. He told me, quote, as great as he is offensively, his shot blocking is the scariest thing about Wemby. He takes a lot off the table. They'll have to be crafty tonight. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Kuminga. Uses the glass on the layup.
I love that decision to take it right to the rim.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now here's Harper. On the wing, Vassell. Stolen by Ball. Up ahead. And Kuminga throws it down.
Points off turnovers can become a backbreaker.
A pilfer on one end often leads to a dunk or a three at the other end.
Here's Castle. Fires top of the key. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Well, the defender got caught up on the screen there.
And you've got a good shooter ready to take advantage of a good look.
And here's Kuminga for three. They get it back. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the left wing. Over Harper. Ball no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
Hits the trifecta.
Well, short corner, an easier three. Vassell playing the percentages.
Left side, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And here's Kuminga for three. Kuminga with another miss. San Antonio leading by 3. And here's Harper. Yet to see a basket. And he makes it on the layup.
Wow, not much in the way of rim protection there.
That's a breakdown defensively for sure. You can't allow it.
Now here's McDaniels. And he can't jam it through. It has been smooth sailing on the offensive end.
Everything they're doing right now is working, and they've made the most of the chances they've created.
Beyond his skill, LaMelo Ball brings a certain flair and entertainment value.
Boy, you got that right, B.A. I mean, he's got a little bit of the street ball style to his game, and basketball has always had players that embrace that and bring that style. He's a flashy passer, and he'll take some crazy shots, but he's effective too, which makes him very entertaining and productive.
Now here's Harper.
I don't mind that foul at all. Stops the easy two and forces him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Spurs making a switch here. Second free throw, no good. Now 34 years of age. How many more seasons does Rudy Gobert have at an elite level club?
You know, B.A., that's an interesting question. I think size tends to age better in most situations. I would think a couple seasons or so, 2 to 3 at a pretty high level. And then as he gets closer to that 40, 37, 38-ish, maybe you start massaging his minutes a little bit, both in games and in practice. I'll tell you what, he is a really special passer, LaMelo Ball. His ability to fit all kinds of passes into really small windows, phenomenal.
Spurs trail by 3. Fox outside. Here he goes. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Now here's McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox feeling it out a bit. Here's Bryant. Yes, and a nice assist from Fox.
Hey, we've got a crowd pleaser on our hands here. Neither team giving an inch.
You know, as a player, you've just got to focus on your task, keep your head down, and do your job. You cannot get caught up.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And there's the foul. It's on Ayo Dosunmu. That's his first foul of the game. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Down low. Cornet. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam. And I'll tell you what, it has been back and forth.
Already 6 lead changes, and we're not even out of the first half yet.
Here's Shannon, still without a bucket. 5 on the clock. And Bryant pulls it down. San Antonio leading. And it's Fox missing.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Pass to Shannon. The 3 ball. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, they've been getting in people's shirts defensively, playing with great effort.
We often talk about how this is a make or miss league. They've already forced a bunch of misses.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. In recent years, the Spurs have endured some daunting health challenges. But Coach Mitch Johnson said it probably served as a vehicle for this team to be as close as we are. Events that stirred deeper conversations and reflections on life. So it's played a part in this group's journey. Back to you.
All for one. And Allie, thanks for that report. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
Excellent anticipation there. I thought he might come up with it.
Anything that makes it difficult on your opponent is a good thing.
Minnesota in the lead. To the paint. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Berenger. Now DiVincenzo. No made baskets yet. Goes back up. Here's Shannon. Outside, DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. Here's Barrett. Outside Kuminga. That three's off the mark. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Sumu outside. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Shannon. Buries it down low. And now a three-point Minnesota lead. All right, Stan, talk to me about these offenses where it all revolves around your star. Are they losing favor?
Well, a little bit. Look, everybody still wants those stars that you can play around, BA. But the problem becomes then when you have injuries and things like that, now you're in trouble. So you've got to maximize not only those stars, those elite creators, but you've got to develop more of those across your roster if you're going to survive an 82-game season.
Champagnie outside. And here's Bryant outside. Knocks it down from distance. Bryant's got 5 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He's got 6.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And here's Champagnie. Back to Fox. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
A lefty who is lightning quick. De'Aaron Fox is one of the toughest covers in the league. The development of his three-point shot has been big because it forces you to come out to it.
Edwards rises up and powers it down. Back and forth they go as the lead changes hands once again.
We're still in the first half, and there have already been 7 lead changes.
Standing at 6'4", 225, Anthony Edwards is a big physical guard.
Yeah, he's every bit of that. I actually saw him in college up close and personal and was amazed at his build. He's like a linebacker. He's so explosive. You throw in his skill set, now you're talking an all-NBA player.
Vassell outside. To the inside. It's blocked by Gobert.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
Fox with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Fox outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's Shannon. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Vassell. Inside. Here's Quayton. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam. Unbelievably competitive so far in this half.
Look, 8 lead changes so far. We're in for a treat.
Here's Shannon. Edwards looking for an opening. Kept alive. Fades and shoots. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
I really like how he's playing tonight, taking good, smart shots, playing his game.
Here's Fox. Always attacking Fox.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Outside Edwards. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of basketball. Basket's good.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Pass to Vassell. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. The kick out to Ball. Ball making the D look helpless. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnover.
Well, how about the transition game, too? I mean, that's been another key for them, moving the ball quickly up the floor. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Pass the ball. Here's Shannon. Shoots over Vassell. Here's Edwards.
How about that one? Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's Quaintance. Defended by Gobert. Edwards for three. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs trail by 3. Fox left side. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 11 points. Over to the wing. Here's Shannon. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Ball. Pass to McDaniels. Now Edwards. And he packs it down right in the face of Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
The 17-footer. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
You know, that's not how you screen for your guys, but ultimately they still found a way to come away with the hoop.
There's Ball with a 3. Dives for it. And he gets it back. The kick out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ball. Plenty of space. And too long on the shot.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Neither team's been able to pull away. No lead's been safe today.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this has the feel of a game that's going to come down to the last possession. Edwards
can't hit.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Here's Harper. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. There's so much talent in this league, Clark. Some guys can get overlooked. So who's underrated in your mind?
There are so many outstanding players that don't get the top billing on the marquee. There's only so much room for star billing, but there are a lot of players that actually play like stars on a regular basis. I mean, I love Josh Hart. He's only one of the top rebounders in the game. He's only 6'5". I loved him from the time I saw him in college because he just plays with great energy and gets a lot done at both ends of the floor that impact winning.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. With Jaden McDaniels' activity, he does the big things and the little things for his team. He said, quote, a lot of stuff I do doesn't show up in the stat sheet. Effort, diving for loose balls, rebounding. To see how I impact the game, you've got to really watch. Guys?
An all-purpose player. Allie, thanks for the report. Back to Dosunmu. A shot to stop the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. I'll tell you one thing. If you want a guy with some energy, look no further than Ayo Dosunmu, Clark.
Boy, I love Dosunmu. He is special as a young player. I mean, energy you talk about, B.A. He's different speed than most, and he can change gears when he needs to.
And he's good on the second. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Harper outside. Down low. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Shannon. And he jams it home with authority. And Harper's got the ball here for San Antonio. 2-point game. Pass to Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Outside McDaniels. Here's Barrenche. Shot clock at 5. They set the pick. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Harper pulls it in. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Wembanyama. Intercepted. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Shannon. Left side Kuminga. Clock at 6. Off the mark there with a 3. It's tipped. Tries to keep it alive. Here's Shannon. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Outside McDaniels. Going inside. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. McDaniels got 5.
I'll tell you, McDaniels eats up ground in a hurry.
From deep, Johnson. And here's Harris outside. Here's Cornette. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
That is a huge play at this stage of the game.
Great second effort making his presence felt.
Oh, love to see ball attack inside.
This kid is so skilled. What a touch from Melo.
Fox outside. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, sometimes in a close game, that explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Ball right side. Pass to Barrenche. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
All you got to do is get open, and ball's handling the rock, he's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Now Johnson. Back to Fox. And Barrenche pulls it down.
Well, the rebounding has been outstanding from both sides in this one.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Fox outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harris. Oh, misses the dunk. Their offense continues to impress so far.
Well, and give credit to the coaching staff for their preparation. The players are executing very well right now.
There's Ball with a 3. The shot no good.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on. .35 seconds left in the third quarter.
Fox outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Cornette. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No question about it, he got fouled there.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
No good on the second free throw.
Listen, he made the big one. Now let's see if they can keep this lead.
Here's Shannon. Out to DiVincenzo. For the lead. Can't knock in the three. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. Spurs out in front. Up by one. And time for a short break. Stay right there. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Harper's got the ball here for the Spurs. They lead by 1. Shoots over to Sumu. And Harper gets it to go.
Well, that's an open look, and that's what a good screen is designed to manufacture.
Defensively, you have to fight through that to have any hope of challenging that shot.
And here's Edwards outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Harper left side. Castle outside. And stolen by Edwards. Finished off the break.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
Pass to Wembanyama. DiVincenzo with a steal. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Outside Edwards. Over Bryant. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Left side, Wembanyama. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
Well, Wembanyama can do it all, but the coaching staff would like to see him stay in the paint as much as he can.
DeSumo. And the layup is good off the glass.
Game on the line, and he gets something right at the rim.
Well, not sensing much resistance there, he wisely attacked.
Wembanyama, no good. The Timberwolves trail. DiVincenzo with it. It's Edwards on the wing. There's a screen. Shoots over Harper. Edwards, no good. They swipe it. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. Rebound San Antonio.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Harris's shot is good.
Well, what I like, they didn't settle. They went right to the rim.
Yeah, if you're playing the percentages, you won't find a better look than that one.
And here's DeSumo from about 19. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but he doesn't look right to me.
Dry powder happens, and they can be frustrating, trust me.
Pass to DiVincenzo. All sorts of time. That one's wide left. Spurs lead by 3. Here's Harper. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Looking to end this cold spell. Rebounded by Castle.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his mates in the last quarter.
Wonder what the reasoning was for that foul there.
Yeah, that's a peculiar move. Maybe there's something else behind it?
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Vassell. Outside Fox. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
As clutch as they get. What a huge score from Fox, who always seems to come up big.
And the basket is good.
Edwards is who you want to go to in the clutch when you need points. Ant will usually find a way to get them for you.
Now Fox. Now Vassell. Cornette sets a screen. 6 to shoot. And Gobert with a block.
Gobert denying that chance at the rim. The Stifle Tower doing his thing.
Now McDaniels. You normally wouldn't expect an intentional foul there.
Yeah, given the situation, I don't know why he did that. I'm not sure why he fouled there. Perhaps he misunderstood the situation.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Kuminga. Ooh, Kuminga, so deadly at the rim.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Outside Vassell. Fires the three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
Outside Edwards.
Incredible.
Jams it home.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Outside Vassell. He takes it in.
Well, that's how you affect the shooter. Leave no doubt.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Outside Edwards. Here's McDaniels. To take the lead. Kuminga outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
Huge points right there. Wow.
Big time composure, hitting that shot at a critical juncture.
Castle. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Listen, if they can get him more looks, they'll be in great position to win.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Edwards. take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And stolen by Edwards. And Chris Finch has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. For the win. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here's Castle. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing the route. That was impressive.
Edwards. Wembanyama with a big-time stuff.
What a swat. As Wembanyama refines his defense, more and more shots are going to be in danger.
2 on the clock. Ball fires. Oh, the shot is off.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Outside Wembanyama. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wembanyama screen. Champagny with it. Now guarded by McDaniels.
Well, that's a great kick to set that up.
And once he got loose, wow, explosive finish.
Outside Edwards. Oh, missed on the tray.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Here's Wembanyama. And that's an intentional foul. Castle with it. 4 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
Yeah, Wembanyama is an ideal pick-and-roll partner. There's just so many ways he can beat the defense.
Oh, Wemby all over that rejection. And stolen by Gobert.
Yeah, they can't afford any empty possessions now.
Without a basket, it becomes near impossible for them to close the gap.
LaMelo! Oh, a Opportunity here to put it out of reach.
That's why it's important to play this one smart.
And here's Castle. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Misses the three.
No time to spare. Got to get a quick one and then foul.
Yeah, with the clock working against you, no mistakes.
Wembanyama there for the rebound. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Stolen by Castle. So we see the Spurs get the win here. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
Listen, this was a wild ride with everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then they capped it off with surge in the extra period.
Well, folks, that...